Alright, hey, what's up guys, it's Roy here, and I wanted to do this video real quick to show off this really nice wireless keyboard mouse combo that was sent to me from the company Seenda. That's Seenda, and yeah, really big thank you to them for sending this out for my unbiased opinion and review. Now this bad boy only costs $37.99 right now with Prime shipping on Amazon, so if you do want to buy this, do follow my affiliate links down in the description. But yeah, this is not a bad keyboard, guys. So just to make sure I'm clear, it's not going to be competing with like the high-end Razrs or anything like that. And you know, it's not a mechanical keyboard by any means, but the cool thing about this one that it does have RGB backlighting for the keyboard, and it also has RGB on the wireless mouse. But this is something I think more that competes with like a wireless Logitech keyboard, because like I said, it's not a gaming Logitech keyboard, it's not a gaming Razer keyboard, but this one is one that I actually really enjoyed using over the last few weeks because of the quietness of it, the silence of it. It doesn't affect my wife's sleep when I'm editing videos late night and using my Razer keyboard, which is mechanical and it's super loud and clicky. This one is not. This one is actually very quiet. The clicks are very quiet. So let's go ahead and take a little bit closer look at the actual keyboard. So as far as the keyboard goes, guys, this is a full-size keyboard, as you can see here. So you have you know, your number pad here, you have all your keys here. You have all the functionality that you would know from a normal keyboard. You know, you got your volume up and down, you got all that here. But at the end of the day, it's a very simple looking keyboard, which I am okay with because, like I said, I'm not trying to have it compete with one of my Razer keyboards. It's something that I think would be competing with a Logitech wireless keyboard that I was thinking about buying in the first place, mainly just because it's wireless. But as you can see here, you do have some different LED indicators that would be lighting up here for battery, for cap locks, for number lock, all that. You do have your on-off switch here, and the cool thing about it is powered and charging with a USB-C cable, which I'll show here in just a sec, but I do like that it has a USB-C port here. Obviously, you see here that you do have the little Razrs here that you are able to lift up and down if you want. Obviously, most of the time people are going to have these raised so that we have a little more comfortable you know, time with your typing here. But it's a very nice keyboard. It's very, very, very lightweight. Definitely don't have any complaints at all with that. But yeah, it's a very nice keyboard. Now, as far as the mouse goes, the mouse is actually a really nice mouse too. It's not super small. Comparing it to, like, for example, like my Razer mouse, let me go ahead and pull that over here. As you can see here, my Razer mouse dwarfs this thing, where I mean literally it's quite a bit bigger, as you can see here. So at the end of the day, I'm not complaining. I do like a little bit of a bigger mouse, but this one's not as small as like a mini, like a Logitech wireless mouse that I used to use. So it's kind of in between, but as you can see, just comparing it between my Razer here, it's definitely a tad bit smaller for sure. But like I said, I welcome that because it is just a nice mouse to use. The buttons are clicky, but they're very quiet. As you can hear there, very, very, very quiet, which, like I said, I really like because my laptop and everything's in my bedroom, and I do edit a lot of videos late at night, and it does keep my wife up sometimes with my Razer stuff because it is mechanical and clicky. But as you can see here, you do have this strip here where the where the RGB would light up whenever you are using it, and there is some RGB that lights through here as well. And then of course, then you have your roller there, which is kind of like a metallic silver looking color with a little bit of some texture and teeth there. So it does give a nice response and a little bit of a grippiness there with those teeth in there. But like I said, all in all, I do really enjoy the RGB stuff here, which I will show here in just a sec. And the mouse as well is charged with a USB-C port there as well, which is awesome. Here at the bottom, you can see you do have some pads here that will make it a little bit smoother on a desk, depending if you're using a pad or not. You do have your on-off switch here, and this is where your USB connection will go, where you plug into your laptop or computer. It is USB 2.4 gigahertz, which I'm actually happy that it's this way and not Bluetooth. I much rather have this. I just find that sometimes Bluetooth just gives me some issues a lot of times with my Windows laptop. So I do prefer being able just to plug this in and boom, you're good to go. So yeah, so it's a really nice little setup here, because like I said, for $37.99, it is not bad at all. Now it does come with the included USB-C charging cables. So like I said, both products are charged with a USB-C port. So it is USB-A to Type-C. So not bad, it definitely works. And then as far as the paperwork goes, this actually is a big help if you get this laptop, or not laptop, but excuse me, keyboard here, because it's a super easy plug and play. I mean, literally plug it in, turn it on, you're good to go. The keyboard actually does not light up until you actually plug in the connector there into your actual laptop or computer. Because at first I thought it was just dead initially, but it literally came charged out of the box. But once you actually plug that in, then turn it on, push a button, and then it lights up, which I'll show here in a sec. But this just helps with a little bit of everything here. Here's some of the specifications. So if you want to take a peek here, I'll leave it there for a sec. But at the end of the day, it does kind of break down a lot of the different stuff here. So as far as the connection, like I said, it is 2.4 gigahertz. It is a USB nano receiver, which obviously we've already talked about here. The battery capacity on the keyboard itself, it's 1400 milliamp. So not too bad. And working time without the backlight, it says it's 800 hours. And then working time with the brightest backlight setting on is 35 hours. Now I will say, surprisingly guys, I have gotten through probably about 40 hours almost with my testing. So I almost got 2 days out of it with just completely turned on with the brightest setting on. So not too shabby. And like I said, at the end of the day, since it is USB charging, it does charge fairly quickly. It didn't take very long at all. And then it does say it has a standby time of a year, which obviously I haven't been able to test that. But it does go into a sleep mode after 2 minutes without use. And of course, you just push a button and it will activate the keyboard. And then if the keyboard completely will go to sleep after 30 minutes without use. So the backlight will turn off after 2 minutes. The keyboard itself will turn off after 30 minutes. Now the mouse itself is a 600 milliamp battery, and it kind of has a sleep mode after 2 minutes where it'll turn off completely. So the mouse, everything will. But the cool thing about the mouse too is you are able to change the DPI settings from 800, 1200, or 1600. So the way to do that is by clicking the button here. And every time that you click it, you'll be able to notice it whenever you're messing with it on your computer and you're moving the mouse around just slowly. You'll be able to see the difference between the 800, 1200, and 1600. 1600 is about where I kept it most of the time because I wanted it to be very responsive and move very quickly across my screen. But 800 is okay if, you know, like I said, you're not just wanting that super responsiveness. But since I've been spoiled with my Razer, I definitely wanted it as high as I could get it, and it did work pretty dang well. Now the other stuff I will just show in the pamphlet real quick is, like it says, you do get the keyboard, all this stuff, you know, so blah, 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 blah. Put the USB dongle into your computer. You know how to do all this stuff, guys. Turn it on. Now for the keyboard backlight, press and hold the function key and then the scroll key, and that will turn it on and off. And then you can do the function key and the page up, and that's going to increase the brightness, or you can hold the function key and the down, and that will decrease the brightness. So very, very simple when it comes to that. And then, like I said, it just kind of goes over everything here as far as the keyboard goes. So very, very simple stuff here. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and get the dongle out of here. So got the USB dongle here. So let's go ahead and plug it in my laptop. Let's get it turned on and let's show you what it looks like lit up. All right, so I got it plugged in here. So literally all you gotta do is just turn it to on, and there it is. So it's gonna be hard to see with the lighting here, but I'm gonna have it on real quick with the light on, and then I'm gonna go ahead and turn the lights off so you can see it in the dark. But it's that simple, guys. You literally put in the USB dongle into the laptop, turn it on, it turns on. So very, very, very simple. Now, as far as the mouse, it's the exact same thing. Just turn it on, got it light up there. And now you can see the RGB here, and it just does like a slow pulsating changing of colors, you know, from blue to green to purple to red. So it does light up right here. So it is very nice looking. And also there is a little bit of some light up that goes on in here, which you'll be able to see once I turn the lights off. So let's go ahead and turn the lights off, and let's see exactly how it looks in the dark. All right, guys, so got the lights turned off here. So now you can see the keyboard lit up. Now I did have to bump up the ISO to 1000 here. So hopefully it's coming in a little bit clearer. Only lighting that I have that's currently on right now is the light from my actual laptop screen or my display that I have connected to my laptop here. So as you can see, there is a little bit of light, but it is very dark in here. So as you can see with this backlight, so you have a combination of blue that fades into like a pinkish, into the red, and then it goes into the orange and then green. So as you can see there, it looks really, really good at night, especially if you're looking at it just here. Now, like I said, with the instructions, you'll hold the function button and you can actually do the scroll lock where it turns it on or off. So that's the scroll button there. So literally on or off. And then if you want to increase the brightness or decrease it, you'll do the page up or page down button. So if you do page down, that's as low as it'll go as far as the brightness. And then if you do page up, that's as bright as it gets right there. So definitely gets pretty decent. It's not super, super bright like my Razer laptop, or excuse me, like my Razer keyboard, but I'm okay with this because it does help with just not being super, super bright. It's very discreet. I actually like it a lot when it's like this. And to kind of hear the keys here real quick, let me just kind of play around with it. So the keys, guys, are very quiet. They're not like super clicky or mechanical or anything like that, but they do the job very well. But when I'm typing, like I said, at night, if I'm doing anything or editing videos, like at midnight or something, and my wife's trying to go to sleep, this keyboard actually performs pretty nicely. Now, as far as the mouse goes, here is the mouse and what it looks like with the RGB lighting. So as you can see here, it has this really nice soft glow that happens throughout the entire mouse here, where this white portion was when the lights were on. But as you can see, it just does this soft fade in between all the different RGB colors, and it just looks really nice. And right here as well, you will get some RGB as well, and that is where you're going to be clicking to be able to change between the DPI. But like I said, you do have this just really, really nice glow here that I really like. Now the buttons, let me go ahead and put it up to my lavalier mic here and let you hear how quiet it is. So that's super quiet, guys. Like literally, it's the quietest mouse that I've had, because even like the Logitech mini little wireless Bluetooth mouse or whatever that I had, it wasn't as quiet as this is. So definitely 2 thumbs up with how quiet it is. And it's actually very responsive. I haven't had any issues at all actually using this mouse. So for the combination, guys, for 37 bucks, less, you know, the coupons or anything that you ever can find for this, it's actually a very affordable keyboard that I would highly recommend, to be honest with you. I really like it just because for me, I do play a lot of movies and stuff. And, you know, since we don't have a TV in my bedroom, so for me and my wife, it has been nice to be able to actually use a wireless keyboard in bed and play something like on YouTube or play something on Hulu and be able to control the volume and be able to actually play pause and all that from the comfort of our bed. So actually really happy with this. Like I said, it's super affordable. I definitely would recommend it if you are in the market for a wireless keyboard and not trying to break the bank, because you do get a wireless mouse with it. So hit that like button, guys, if you liked the video. If you loved it, please subscribe. But yeah, hopefully this helped explain this keyboard a little bit for you. If you have any questions, please do feel free to comment down in the comment section. So be safe, God bless, and we'll see you on the next one.